It's like the Shire, isn't it? It's like something out of Lord of the Rings. Yep, loads of bodies in there. Just felt my ankle snap. Look at that. We're back in the Shire again. I don't think anybody's walked here for years. I'd crawl back on my flipping hands and knees if I had to. Good morning, welcome back, and welcome to day 4. Keep my voice down because, paper walls. Yeah, today, Langdale to Coniston. Very excited. I'm looking out the window here. It looks like it might be dry. Maybe. We'll see. Right, first things first, let's go and get some brekkie. Flipping starving. Okay, breakfast done. That was good. Fried bread. I've not had fried bread for about, over 20 years. It must be over 20 years. All flipping hash browns nowadays. I think everybody should have fried bread in their lives. Bring it back. Bring back fried bread. Anyway, let's show you around. So, single bed. Kind of a little bit worried last night that I wouldn't be able to sleep or fall out of it. It was dead comfy. Really, really comfy bed. Good, proper solid mattress. Nice duvet. Let me go and show you the bathroom. No key. It's so dark. So there we go. It's all separate bathroom. Shower. Loads of space in there. I had all my laundry in there last night. Sink, toilet. Yeah, it's good. It's alright. It's a shame it's not attached to the room, but never mind. So, I'm pretty much ready to go. Everything's packed up. Bag is packed. So, yeah, I'm going to get cracking, get checked out, and start making our way over to Coniston. I keep forgetting, damn it. It's us, not just me. Let's go and check out. Okay, that's my bedroom right there, look. It's the bedroom that smells like wet dog. It absolutely stinks in there. All my woolly stuff over the radiators. Never mind, it's all sort of dry now. Look at the weather, look at it. It's actually not raining. I've not had my raincoat on today. I've had it on constantly for 2 days, even in bed. Okay, so we're just basically coming back a little bit, just out the property there. And we're going to pick up the Cumbria Way again, which is here. And it's going to switch back around there, look. So yeah, like I said, day 4. On to Coniston. In fact, let's go and have a look at the map and see exactly where the route's taking us today. It's flipping gorgeous one. Okay, leaving the old Dungeon Gill, we're making our way along the valley towards the new Dungeon Gill, where we'll cross over to the other side of the valley and skirt around the bottom of Lingmoor. Past Bayes Brown campsite and arriving in Chapel Style, we'll then make our way over to the village of Elter Water before heading along the very flat track that leads to Elter Water, the lake. Now, we don't go as far as Skeleth Bridge, but cross the River Bravey at the Trevor Woodburn Bridge before swinging back around and making our way over to the stunning Colith Force. Then over to High Park, past Great Howe, and along towards Oxenfell. We'll cross the A593 and walk up towards the very popular and super gorgeous Tarn House. After that, we'll head over to Low Udale and the final push to the village of Coniston and a well-earned pint or 2. Okay, so there you have it. So a little bit shorter than the last few days. In fact, today is the shortest day at 11 miles, around about 18 kilometres, thereabouts. And I mean, it kind of undulates quite a bit, but it's not like, going up High Pike or even going over Stake Pass yesterday. It's definitely a much more gentle day today. And I'm loving the fact that I've got my microphone out, which is fantastic. Hopefully you can hear me now. Hopefully today might make up for the last couple of days. I don't know, honestly. I'm not going to find out the state of those videos until I get home. I just don't know. Yeah, you know, it's a funny old place, the old Dungeon Gill Hotel. It's like stepping back in time. It's like how hotels used to be. You know, just little things like fried bread. But I honestly, I kind of feel like it's a real privilege to have stayed there now, because I honestly think it's only a matter of time before somebody buys that up and then guts it, turns it into some ultra modern, super gorgeous, you know, like ridiculous hotel. It doesn't really fit in the area and it'll lose all its charm, all of it. And the bar as well. I mean, the Climbers Bar is absolutely incredible. Not many of them left in the lakes, unfortunately. They're all going super modern. Hey, Hurdies! There's a few in there, a few of the interlopers as well. So yes, it's nice to have stayed there and seen it in its raw state. But it's clean, you know, it's old-fashioned and everything was old, but it was very clean, so it was good. Anyway, look at it. Lovely Raven Crag up there, and we're getting a good eyeful of Side Pike. We can see Lingmoor over that side now. We've got Pike of Blisco here, Crinkle Crags, and Bowfell sort of just coming at the view. You can see the band. Lovely. So let's get on to the new Dungeon Gill, and then we'll get across the road and along the valley. I need to go into Chapel Style, got the shop there, and get some more water. And I might talk about that later on, about the bottled water situation versus tap water, and why I'm drinking bottled water now. But I'll probably forget. But I'll try to remember. Right, let's get on. I'm waffling. So yesterday, back end of yesterday, up at Borrowdale, Langstrath, and today along Langdale, really is kind of like right in the middle, right in the heart of the Lake District. It's lovely. So just passing through it, through the heart. And then by the time I get to Coniston, we'll be just, you know, getting quite close to the edge, but still in it. It's lovely. I love Coniston. It's one of my faves, actually. It's one of my favourite villages, so looking forward to being there tonight. Lovely. So, as I've mentioned before, this on a previous video, this is Dungeon Gill, and it's beautiful, really beautiful. The sound of it, the sight of it, everything. Don't remember the bridge being this high. They've either changed the whole thing or they've put another bit on it. I'm pretty sure that was lower than that. I don't know. Oh, the smells this morning. Oh, they're very, very nice. All the smells of the bracken and moss. It's lovely. It actually smells like summer, you know. It actually feels a little bit like summer today. Sort of. Yeah, so in that Langdale Pikes video, I branched off here and went up to Pike How, which is there. But today, we're not doing that. We're going to go straight through this gate, drop down to Stickle Gill, and then into the car park, the National Trust car park there by the new Dungeon Gill. So from here you can see the path actually. So we drop down to these trees, over to that farm there. Am I pointing the right place? I don't know. There's a farm there somewhere, and then along, and you can see the path kind of going round the side of the hill. It's lovely actually. Once you get round that side there, it's really, really nice. Not that it's not nice here, of course. Okay, we can actually see from here, before we drop down, is the top of Pavey Ark. Can't quite see Harrison Stickle because it's behind Pike Howe now. Brown cow. Slips fail. Just trying to pick the sort of dry bits. It just looks flat on here. That wasn't a flat bit. It was a slightly slopey bit of rock. Ooh, and a bit slippy, see? Okay, so normally I don't come this way. I kind of go through there and round the, come out by the toilets, you know, the side of what used to be Stickle Barn. I've got no idea what it's called now. I'll go and check it out. But the Cumbria Way goes this way. Hey, it's getting busy already. What time is it? I suppose it is 20 to 10. I mean, ordinarily when I'm out walking at, well, you know, if you're regular on the channel, I'm out walking at 6 in the summer just to beat the crowd, so it's unusual to see so many people. Sleeves. Yes, I've been meaning to do a video about that. About the famous or infamous smuggler called Lanty Slee. I think quite a few of you are interested in that, so I will get round to it one day. It just takes time. I think it's because I want to do a good job, that's why. So yeah, Stickle Barn. Into the National Trust car park. I don't think I've ever walked down this path here. Look, I always just walk down the car park to the van or something, but loving this little avenue. I never even noticed it. Okay, come back up the valley, back towards the old Dungeon Gill. Doesn't take long to get here at all. Now, we really are in herdy land here. So I should really get my camera out and get some, but has to be said, I'm just really not feeling inspired at all. I think I'm just on a bit of a mission now. That's nice though, isn't it? This reflection here in the puddle. And this new lake that's formed. It was formed yesterday. Yeah, just a bit. I mean, and this is a lesson I think I've learned from doing this. If I'm going to do these long distance things, I'm not going to bring my camera. It's not a photography thing. I might end up getting like a cheap point and shoot, or just use my phone, just get a better phone, to be honest with you, and just take snaps for memories and those sorts of things, and leave the artistic photography for specific days, or just days out in the fells, just, you know, walks and stuff. Oh really? Is that so? Yeah, and then just keep these for missions. Just getting on a you know, an adventure, and enjoying it without this extra weight as well. Oh, it's really tame, this one. Hey Hurdy, how you doing? I like your white face. Oh. They're all over the place. Look, just starting to change. Little white rings around the eyes. Oh, loads of them. It's like a little nursery. So this is Great Langdale Beck. Went over it, or went past it yesterday, you know, down Mickledon. And there's Bowfell up in the cloud. And there's Harrison Stickle. So you can see Pike Howe. And now you can see Harrison Stickle behind it. A little bit of Loft Crag as well. And a bit more of Paviark. Nice, isn't it? I'll tell you, I love Langdale. I think a lot of you guys love Langdale as well. It is a special place. Look at these lot on the wall. It's like leaning over, eating all the leaves off the whatever it is, that weed. Yes, I think a lot of you guys like Langdale. It's special. It still does have that wild, remote feel to it. Even for me, like I come here a lot, it still has that magic to it. I don't think that'll ever go. Anyway, let's get on. I'm going to stop talking for a bit. Just sit back, hope you've got a brew, and we'll start to make our way around the valley in the direction of Chapel Style. fit through that. Only just. So I guess one of the advantages of doing it the other way around, or certainly one of the things that will hit you right between the eyes, is that as you come round the corner for the first time round the bend here, you'll see that. And if you've never been here before, it's very, very impressive. I mean, coming this way doesn't matter, does it? You just stop and look. Okay, I've just noticed a little bit of moisture in this camera right in front of the lens, so if it looks a bit soft focus, that's why. It's from yesterday. Everything got absolutely soaked. Even waterproof things struggled yesterday. But I'm not complaining, because soft focus just might make me look a bit more presentable. However, as the day goes on, it will dry out, and you'll see the full horror. Very nice. And it looks nice, but it'd be like a gazillion ticks in there. Everywhere. This is all just Tick City. So yesterday, everything, as I mentioned already, was completely soaking wet, right down to my shoes. I mean, I actually got in the shower last night fully dressed with my shoes on, everything, and stripped off and kind of washed it all out. So I ended up having to crank all the radiators up. There's one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom, and they weren't very effective, and the heating went off at like 10. So all night they didn't do anything. But shoes dried out, and I think one of the main things that helped with that is a microfiber cloth. I always take a microfiber cloth with me whenever I go out, because they're fantastic at just sucking moisture out of things, you know, and then obviously you can squeeze it out and then get it back in again. So that's what I did last night. Shoved it in. It drew a lot of the water out of each shoe, and then overnight they dried out quite well. Okay, I just got talking to a few people there. It's been lovely on this whole trip, and I don't know if I mentioned this the other day. I might have done. Once again, I might have cut it out. It would have been lovely to have filmed all these conversations. I've had so many lovely conversations with so many lovely people. You know, people walking, just people out, wherever, in hotels. Just really nice and really interesting, fascinating stories. All of them have got their own little stories. But people don't like being filmed, or they might say, yeah, you can film me, but they change. You know, it's people suddenly become very self-aware when they're on camera, and you don't get the true conversation. So yeah, it's a shame, because it would have been good to have that kind of interaction with other people. And you know, a part of me, before I started this, I was kind of hoping that I would bump into people and have conversations and film them, and just, you know, because I think once you do that, it seems to break down a little bit of a barrier between you, the audience, me, and the environment and everything about it. It's just, like I said, it's tricky to get people to open up naturally as soon as the camera's on. It's a tricky one. I will try and do that at some point. Maybe not on this trip, because it's probably pointless now. But maybe on future ones. Okay, so if you guys are on one of the first Black Mass events You'll recognise this path. It's when we did the Lingmoor walk. We got to this point here and went off in that direction. It's like the Shire, isn't it? It really is like the Shire. There's Frodo. Nice. It'd be nice to convert that, wouldn't it, into some, you know, luxury hotel. That little cottage was called Oak Howe. Howe, meaning hill, and all the oak. There's oak all over it, look. You know, this would be a good place to camp. Really, really nice flat pitch there. And it looks like they've got some hard standing here as well, look. See where the blue van is? I don't know if you can see it. Blue van there. That's all hard standing. Nice. Ooh, wrong side. Oh boy, I've just had flashbacks. This is the village hall. I did a wedding here. Photographed the chef. It's the chef or the owner now of the Britannia Inn, or the manager of Britannia Inn. And he married a Polish lady. Her family came over and we all drank vodka for many, many hours in this village hall. It was painful. Okay, let's go into the village shop and get some water. Okay, fully stocked up on water now, at about 2 litres, and it's ice cold as well. It's perfect. Here's Wainwright's. We're going to come off here now, cross the river and head over to Elterwater, the village, and past the, well, next to the Britannia Inn. We're going to have a look at it. I was going to go and have a pint, but it's too early, damn it. So cute. So cute, wherever you look. So all this here is just a whole load of slate from the quarrying they've done over the years. You know, it's amazing how trees grow out of it. So this here is the, I think it's called the Langdale. Oh, what's it called? Country club, something like that. Like timeshare, chalets and what have you. But you come down here at night time along this path and look over, and it's just like little twinkly lights in the trees. It looks and sounds and probably smells exactly like what you'd think Rivendell would look and sound and smell like. It's very, very magical. Oh, hell, that was a bit of a pull then. So yeah, if you came on the second Black Mass, you'll recognise this little bit of road, because we parked up in Elterwater. We'll walk through the car park in a minute, and we did a big full circuit of Langdale, you know, over to Slater's Bridge, Cathedral Cave, Hodge Close. Did we do Hodge Close? I can't remember now. And then back round to Elterwater. Good day out. They're all good days out, the Black Masses. This next one that's coming up in September is about just under 40 people coming. It might even rise. So if you're interested in being a part of the Black Clan and being invited to the Black Mass, why don't you head over to patreon.com/the Black Clan, where you get a whole bunch of other perks that are on the screen now. Excuse me. Snickers. The Snickers peanut. And you also support the channel as well and keep me out here doing these things that I hope you get something from. And then perhaps I'll see you out on a Black Mass. That'd be cool. Hey, Hurdy. Okay, here we are in Eltwater, the village. Look at it. Look at that. And here's the village green. This is a maple tree here. That's gorgeous. Look at the shape of it. In autumn, wow. In fact, I think it kind of changes long before autumn. It's one of the first trees to go. And this is the Britannia in here. Really great, proper, quintessential Lakeland pub. Or inn. You have to wait about 5 years to get a pint though. No, definitely not open. I mean, it is only 11 of the clock. Right, let's get on down to Eltwater, the water. Matthew. Oh, look at this. Hello.
Come on, you.
A little cutie.
Distilled evil.
Good jump. So we're already putting some mileage between us and the Pikes now. Harrison Stickle, Pavia Arc. And the swans here. Oh, is it just dog swimming? So it's a bit choppy then, but when it's like glass, that is a great view, because obviously, you know, you get the Pikes reflected. But we're about to approach a really, really super popular spot for the photographers. It's actually round about here, maybe a bit further down. Actually, just anywhere around here. And there's a couple of trees by the river there that in autumn, when you've got the mist on the water and the colours, even winter, you know, it looks lovely. And you get this incredible shape. In fact, you can see it here, look, right in the middle of the shot there, and it's reflected. And looking out towards the west, we can see Weatherlam up there. And you can kind of see, I can see it, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but I can see where I camped just a couple of weeks ago, just down from it, up on Birkfell. And this lump here is Park Fell. So if you were to go up there and keep on going up, you end up at the top of Black Fell, or Black Crag, near Tarn House, which is where we're going. So it is actually these two trees here, these oak trees that are reflected in those particular photographs that you see. I should come down here sometime in autumn and winter and perhaps get my own version of it. Beautiful. Oh, hello. Okay, I mean, it would be nice to go down to Skelly Bridge and get a cake at Chester's. But I'm going to push on. I'm trying to keep detours down to a minimum because, you know, there's enough mileage on the old feet so far. This is a cool bridge though, isn't it? It's like something out of Lord of the Rings. Pretty cool. It's like a hand. I don't really know how well you can see things now. It's sort of gone a bit grey again. It looks like it might start raining again. But hopefully you can see how utterly beautiful it is around here. It's so lush and green. And that thunderous river. Flipping love nature. Hands up who loves nature. It is almost night time in here. Oh heck. It's getting really gloomy now. Now there's a farm up here that we go through, and they have in the past sold ice cream outside of the little, like a little tuck shop sort of thing. If it's open, I'm definitely getting one. We're all getting one. Oh, this is going to be a squeeze. Oh. Not too bad. Ice cream. Is there ice cream? Well, the whole self-service. That's great. I love that. I love the whole honesty box thing. But I was sure last time I went there, they had like a proper ice cream, you know, Mr. Whippy, not Magnums. Don't fancy a Magnum. It's a proper 99 with a flake. Hey, it's quite close, you know. It's quite a warm day. Feels humid. It kind of feels like something's brewing, like a storm or something. Eek. I just want to get to the hotel dry. Just for once. That'd be nice. Go on and Finn. There you go. I honestly think if I'd brought Finn on this, I think I'd probably just be dragging this like lifeless thing on a lead. It'd just be like a lump of fur and that's it. She would have been bombing it around all day on the first day thinking, yeah, we're out, this is the best thing ever. And then by the time we got to Colbeck, she would have been like, dude, I'm done. Can we go home? Got my foot stuck. See, it's stuff like this. I love it. These little paths. Just cut through places. Secret ginnels. Ooh. Another kill house. Yep, loads of bodies in there. Piled high.
Oh,
hello.
It's Black Crag.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry about the grunting. Ooh, see, I love this bit as well. This is very magical. I don't know if you can see anything. So we're kind of dropping down towards Colith now, and then we cross the road and then into the woods and up to Colith Foss. And that's a lovely, lovely place. God, can you see anything? Because I flipping can't. Let this guy go first. Oh, that guy there just coming up. I don't know if you can see him, which is like his black outline. But he's just had an operation on his knee. He did say what it was. It sounded serious and painful. What the hell's he doing come up here? This will be driving that guy absolutely nuts, won't it? The one who says, stop doing the videos of opening and closing gates. Stop showing your feet going over stiles. The whole point is to kind of make it so it feels like you're here with me. You're opening the stile. It's your feet opening the stile, opening the gates. It's your feet going over the stile. Get out for the gate. That is the cutest gate in the world, isn't it? just along a wee while and then up into these woods here. So if you carry on down this road, you end up back in Elterwater. I mean, we could have just, walked from Elterwater along the road to here, but it's nowhere near as nice as what we've just done. Okay, call it force. That's what we want. Whew. Just felt my ankle snap. Okay, we're going to go up there in a minute, but we're going to go and check out the falls just here. It's a nice place to come with your butties and sit and just enjoy this amazing view. Look at that. Lovely. And you've got this little, I guess some kind of wheelhouse or pump station or something here. Once again, you just don't get a sense of scale on this camera, but it is beautiful and large. Lovely, isn't it? Just, as I said, butties. Got a little bit of shelter from the rain, maybe, here, I don't know. So you could do it on a rainy day. But yeah, imagine it in autumn. It's just such a beautiful, magical place. All of it, the whole lakes. But if it's still the same from last time I was here, it gets a bit squelchy up here. So we have to pick our way over several bogs. Perhaps they might have fixed it, they might have put some stones down. It's been a couple of years. Let's go and have a look. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please, do the usual. It helps a lot. There's actually another bit you can get to around there. Actually, there's some people there. Yeah, looks like they put some stones down. That was the bit that was boggy, or one of them.
Mango, come out the way.
Oh, mango, lovely. Thank you. Oh yes, all this was full on bog last time. It was a nightmare to kind of pick your way through. Okay, that's where the other path comes out. We've just come up here from the falls, and that's the other one. And they join up, yeah. God, I got a bit of a sweat on then. There's another quintessential lakeland view for you. The dry stone wall, the gate, the cottage, Lingmoor. We've now got Bowfell in sight. Tip top, a little bit of cloud. And to spin you around, have a look out to the east. We've got Fairfield, and yeah, pretty much all of the horseshoe. It is looking moody. It's looking quite moody. So yeah, in the past this has been a bit of a tea room. I don't know if it is anymore, but I think I'm going to bat on, regardless, because it is greying up a bit. So today I'm going to get back in there early. Yesterday I was a bit late. Not late, but it's like after 6. And then there's a mad rush because the chefs wanted to finish at 8 so they could watch the football. So today I'd like to get there a bit earlier. I can just relax a bit more. There we go. Look at that for a grand view. So we're kind of making our way around a little lump called Great Howe, heading towards Oxenfell. We've got bird wars going on here again. We've got probably a buzzard and a smaller one, maybe a kestrel. Okay, that's Weatherlam you can see in the background, and that is rain that's coming down on it. So there is rain about, and it's fairly close. Sound like a right wuss, don't I? Okay, now approaching the, whatever that road is. I always forget the number. It's on the screen right now. It's the one that runs betwixt Ambleside and Coniston. Listen to my shoes. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I think it's my shoes. It might be my knees, I don't know. Oh, I'm having a bit of a biff today. So last time I walked here was actually with Dina on the Hodge Close and Cathedral Cave video we did. God, when was that? Two years ago perhaps? And we walked along this particular section here, back to the van. I've not told anybody this. I've told Patreon people, but I've not mentioned it on the channel yet. But yeah, Dina and I, we didn't make it. We just, well, to be honest, it's my fault. I am broken as a normal human being that can, you know, exist in normal relationships. I just can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Nothing against her, you know, she's great, and we are thankfully still really good friends, and we talk a lot. But yeah, it was very, very traumatizing and sad time, you know, when you realise that, God, I just can't do relationships. I've just got this, like, wake of carnage behind me. 2 failed marriages, God knows how many, you know, failed relationships. I can't do it. I think I've sort of rationalised it all in my head now, and I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to be in a relationship. I'm done. I'm on my own forever. I'll die on my own. However, I get so much fulfillment from doing these videos. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I do. And this is my sense of purpose. I mentioned this up on the Fleet with Pike video I did a few months ago, maybe last year, when I had toe problems. Oh, I can see him. There's absolutely no way you can see him. So yeah, I found this sense of purpose through making videos on this channel for you, and that's enough for me. I've got a great circle of friends, you know, close friends. I've got the Patreon Black Clan who are just flipping brilliant, and I've got the rest of you guys who watch on the channel here. That kind of ticks my box, really. It is sad because, you know, obviously, shush. I enjoyed spending time with Dina, and, you know, she's good fun. She's good fun. She's a great laugh. But we're still friends, so it's all good. It's going to be a sad, lonely old man. It's funny, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. And I think I might have said this on the first day of these videos. I can't remember what I said a few days ago, no idea. That I might be alone, but I'm not lonely. There's a difference there, big difference. Anyway, we're not far from the track that's going to take us up to Tarn House. I think we're around about 6.5 kilometres out now from Coniston. So we're doing well, really well. It's a bit squelchy around here. We're flying right down Langdale Valley now, you know. Flippin' heck. Okay, so that video I did with Dina, we started off by going down that way. I think we parked on the road just here, but today, going straight across. Coniston is down that way. High Arnside Farm. Now it's a low Arnside at Lanty Slee, the infamous smuggler, is from, or was, or lived, you know. He did some of his dastardly brewing deeds. So there's definitely rain getting put down on the old man. You can kind of make out the old man in the background. This is Home Fell here, by the way. And Coniston is just over there. Can you hear that wren? Oh, I mean, it's probably like half a mile away over there somewhere. Oh, come on. Oh. So every time I've walked down here, there's a little herd of the belted Galloways, but we'll see if they're here today. See if we get trampled under hoof. So I'm definitely feeling much more tired today compared to yesterday. I must admit, I didn't have a good night's sleep last night. It was very comfortable, the bed, but the room that I was in was right next door to this staff-only staircase, and they just kept coming up all night, boom, 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 slamming the door, down the corridor. It's always the way you're just drifting off, and then you're awake. And then I woke up at something like 4:30, and that was it. I couldn't sleep again. So I can feel that. I can feel the difference. I have got earplugs, by the way, and they are very good, but I took them out. I put them in, and that stopped all that noise, but I took them out because my ears started aching. I'm mourning. Soz. Well, I've got about 60 miles under my belt now, so I can definitely feel it. Still happy though. Still wouldn't want to be doing anything else. This is my job. I have to keep pinching myself every now and then just to, remember that. It's wonderful. Right, so we're not far from the tarn itself now. And we'll whiz around on the west side and get to the car park. There might be an ice cream van there. If there is, we'll go and check it out, see if it's a one where I can get a 99. If there's 99 action, we'll get some. I'll get one for all of us. We can all have a lick. Okay, here we are, bottom end of the tarn already. Bit like a mill pond now. And was it which fell was it I did? Was it Black Fell? I can't remember now. Where I came up from here. And look how full it's looking down there now. Wow. As in, like a jungle. It wasn't like that when I did it. Oh, look at Weatherland now. That's definitely got rain all over it. Joey's. I don't think he's here. I don't think Joey's here. Some nice views down here, this road. Whoa. Really spectacular, actually. So we used to do a walk with Finn and Finn's mum. And we used to park up in Coniston, walk to Townhouse, walk around Townhouse, and then back again. And it's pretty much sort of the route we're doing now back into Coniston. Slight variation. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this Cumbria Way so far. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, a lot more low level stuff. But I'm kind of looking up at the fells now and thinking, I wish I was up there. So kind of yesterday ticked that box a little bit. I know it was a tough day with the rain, but it was nice being out up somewhere semi-high. Look at it. What is not to like? Ooh. That's trouble with cars nowadays. They're so quiet. These electric cars. Look at that, I'm just deaf. It was diesel. I'm deaf. Oh, that's a shame. That tree falling there, look. Because it was a little bit of an avenue, this, as you walked along it. It was beautiful. I mean, it still is beautiful. See, we're back in the Shire again. I'm sure this is where Frodo bumps into Gandalf. Almost went the wrong way then. I almost went the way that I normally go. Just managed to rescue it in time. This feels kind of odd. Feels like I'm in someone's garden. Isn't it lovely? Oh yes, I could live here. Now then, are we going this way? Let's check the map. We're going to Lower Udale there, look, so this is us. How lovely. Are you sure? I don't think anybody's walked here for years. It doesn't feel right to me, but the map says it is, so that's where we're going. Hell. Need a flipping machete. Ooh. Now which way? It's got to be this way, hasn't it? Down. Lovely. So essentially all we're doing now is heading up over that hill there and then dropping down into the village. Not far at all. I'll tell you what, let's have a look. Come on, this thing never recognises my face. Face doesn't match. My face has never matched anything. Maybe someone's at 1.92 kilometres. Oh, get some lovely smells. As we said though, I'm flagging a bit. You can probably tell because I've not really spoken that much, I don't think, for the last... Oh, hang on. Wait, here's a parson. Hang on a minute. No talking. Shush. There's a whole load of dogs. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at little parson. This one's cute as well. Like a little patterdale or something. Hello. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about the fact that I haven't talked that much. Getting ready to sit down, I think. It's kind of like a cumulative effect, I guess, over the days, you know. You just get a bit more tired earlier on each day, which is a problem because tomorrow's a big day. But it's the last day, so it'll be fine. Where are we going? Let's have a look. Cumbria Way. This is us through the mud. So back in Colbeck at breakfast time, I got talking to Miriam and Helen. Lovely ladies, by the way. Hope you're watching. If you're watching, hi. If you're not, then why not? But they mentioned when they were in Coniston that they went for an Indian restaurant, and they don't have a license, so you can go and get loads of booze from the shop and go and have a good curry. And they said it was really good, so I think I might try and do that tonight. It all depends on if my feet are still working. That's all it is, because the hotel where I'm staying is a little bit out of the village a bit. It's the Coniston Inn. It's about a 5 to 7 minute walk back into the village. It's 5 to 2. I should be done in about 25 minutes. That's amazing. amazing. I think what I'll do is check in straight away, and I think I'm going to go and get a pint straight away from the bar at the hotel because I just need one. Not far now. Look at it. God. In every direction, in fact. Look at it behind as well. Okay, first glimpse of the village. I can see some houses. Let's have a look. Can you see them? How about now? Day 4, almost complete. A little bit closer to home. And there's Coniston water as well. So tomorrow we're going to be walking right along the edge of that. Some really, really gorgeous bits to that as well, you know. Right, we're literally a minute away from the road. Do you remember earlier in Colith, as I was heading up Colith, I kind of went, ooh, and then said I thought I snapped my ankle. I think I've done something to my, now I don't know what the hell it's called. So you've got your shin muscle. There's a tendon that runs down from it onto your foot. I think I've pulled that. It's kind of like the opposite of my Achilles tendon. It's the other side, same bloody foot. My Achilles is kind of a bit aggravated as well, so maybe that's the reason why it's all a bit down there. I don't know, flipping, dropping to bits. But I'm not going to stop, I'm going to keep going. So it may well seize up a little bit tonight. I'm going to do some stretches and it'll be fine. Once we get going, once we get the blood pumping back into it, it'll just do what it... Well, I've not got a choice, have I? I've got to keep walking. I'd crawl back on my flipping hands and knees if I had to. Nice driving. Okay, this is the point where we leave the Cumbria Way for today. It carries on that way through the village, past the school. We're going that way to the hotel, like I said. About half a kilometre away from here now. This is an endless path. Okie dokie. Here we are at last. Okay, I like it here already. I mean, you've seen the inside of it. It looks fantastic, but they also have on tap Swan Black. This is one of my favourites. This is really good. It's a bit like Snake Lifter. Sorry, cheers. This could be dangerous. Tomorrow might not happen now. So it turns out that I couldn't actually check in until 3 o'clock, which forced me to drink another pint of that stuff. Walking up 2 flights of stairs after that, it was a bit tricky. Alright, welcome to the room. Room 37. Have I had 37 before on this trip? I can't remember. But hey, nice, isn't it? Squeaky floorboards, that's okay. But check out the view here. Look at this, honestly. Ridiculous. That's the old man right there. And let's go and check out the bathroom. Oh wow. Bloody hell, it's massive. Flipping heck. Good, loads of sockets, that's good. Get all my stuff charged up for day 5. I don't know whether to eat here, because it would just be easier to eat here, and the food did look good. I'm gonna eat here, because it just means I don't have to go out anywhere, and then just do that walk out there tomorrow. Okay, I'm a little bit drunk. Those 2 pints went straight to my head. I need to stop filming now, have some water, and then we'll kind of get to the serious stuff again. Proper, normal. I'll see you soon. Well, it looks like I timed it just right today, and this is a great excuse to stay in a hotel and not get wet again. So after I had my dinner, which was delicious by the way, I went back to the room and set this time lapse up, but completely forgot to say goodnight. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the final day. Good night.